The European Parliament approves a resolution urging the Philippine government to drop all charges against Rappler CEO and executive editor Maria Ressa, former researcher Reynaldo Santos Jr., and the news website's other staff. 626 vote in favor, 7 against, and 52 abstain. In a statement, the EU Parliament says it is, quote, alarmed about the deteriorating level of press freedom in the Philippines and condemns all threats, harassment, intimidation, unfair prosecutions, and violence against journalists, including in the case of Maria Ressa. The EU Parliament says the guilty verdict comes even as Ressa has long been targeted for her criticism of the government's war on drugs and for Rappler's critical reporting on extrajudicial killings. In a speech hours before the voting, EU Parliament member Hannah Newman recalls her conversation with Ressa.
And I said, Maria, what can we do as the international community? And she said, you know, Hannah, democracy dies in darkness, so what you should do is shed light on the situation.
During the deliberations, Newman highlights the need to withdraw the European Union's financial assistance to the Duterte government following human rights abuses. The resolution also calls on the government to renew the franchise of the Philippines' largest broadcaster, ABS-CBN, which shut down in May. The European Parliament also calls on the Duterte administration to guarantee the physical and psychological integrity of all human rights defenders and journalists. They also call for the immediate release of Senator Laila de Lima from jail and the dismissal of the politically motivated cases against her. The European lawmakers also recommend to revoke the Philippines' Generalized Scheme of Preference Plus or GSP Plus status, which provides tariff perks for Filipino goods. In a resolution, the European Parliament says this recommendation comes given the seriousness of the human rights violations in the Philippines.
We call on the Commission to start the procedure to revoke these privileges immediately. And to be frank, by immediately, we mean by Monday.
Meantime, Malacanang goes on the defensive. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque dares the European Union to go ahead and revoke the GSP Plus status.
Tama na yung mga diskusyon na yan. Gawin nilang gusto nilang gawin. Sa mga panahon nito, if they want to implement it, go ahead. I'm sorry I'm being very undiplomatic in my answer, pero what else can I say? At the time of pandemic, they're threatening us. Sos Mariosep, what else do we lose?
The GSP Plus scheme provides duty-free entry for 6,200 products from the Philippines, including fruits, animals and vegetable fat, textile, footwear, vehicle parts, and metals.